Alrighty, howdy ho, and welcome back to a brand new video. Now, there are loads of businesses in GTA 5, and I own practically every single one of them, and I thought, why not rank them from worst to best? So that's what we're going to be doing in today's video. Now, this is completely my opinion. If you guys disagree with me, please let me know in the comments down below. This is me as a solo player, not playing with other people, just as a solo player who genuinely plays alone because he ain't really got any friends. But yeah, that's not important. If you guys are new here, please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe. The support on the videos has been crazy recently. Make sure to stay to the end of the video, and without further ado, let's get into it. Now, I own 12 of the main businesses in GTA 5, and coming in at number 12 is going to be my facility. And the reason is, it's just I never ever use this. It kind of just sits there. I brought it for 1.5 million, and the only thing that it is actually useful for is the orbital cannon, and I haven't used that in months. And I feel like a few years ago, this might have been a very, very good business, but with all the new business being added to the game, this business has just kind of been left out. And I feel like with all the businesses that I have, this is the one that has been used the least out of every single one of them. And I feel like I don't really feel like you can argue with it. I feel like the facility coming at last, I feel like if it was a few years ago, it definitely would have been up there as one of the better ones, but now I just feel like no one really uses it. I mainly just store vehicles that are big vehicles that I need it for, and then maybe use the orbital cannon once every couple months, but that's pretty much it. The missions are useless, and yeah, there's not a lot of money to be made from the for the facility, so that's why it's coming in at number 12. Now, coming in at number 11 is going to be my bounty business. Now, the reason it's number 11 is because the money is just not great. I mean, the business is more just having fun. I mean, it's not a terrible business to own, but the money I paid for it, it just takes too long to be able to actually make the money back. I mean, if I was playing in my own lobby, maybe I'll do this just out of a bit of fun. But again, the money's not the best. It takes a while to do. And honestly, out of all the other businesses, again, this business is one that I just rarely use. I mean, I don't know why I brought it, to be honest with you. But I mainly use this if I'm bored or just want to have a little fun. The money's not the greatest, like I said, but I feel like, again, evenly put where it's the best place where I put it, number 11. I don't think you guys can really argue with it. But I mean, would I recommend buying it? No. But is it a good business to just have fun with? Yes. Now, coming in at number 10 is going to be my brand new Mackenzie Airfield hangar. Now, I paid 1.5 million for this, and each heist, which takes up to an hour to do, pays out 500,000. And honestly, it's just not worth it. The missions are horrible to do. They're very, very annoying. Now, I have actually made a video on doing the missions, and as you saw, they're long, they're annoying, and honestly, just not worth the hassle of doing. There are definitely better ways of making money, even more passive ways of making good money, but I just feel like a brand new business, you would expect high of it, but honestly, it's just not all there. And a lot of people are saying don't buy this business. I mean, I obviously brought it to make content out of it. Would I buy it if I wasn't making content? No, not at all, but it's a cool business to have, but I would definitely not recommend buying it for the money. But I guess if you're new here, you know, you might enjoy it. Now, coming in at number 9 is going to be my counterfeit cash business. Now, I've had this business for a very, very long time, and honestly, I completely forgot I had it. You can only see it if you're in a motorcycle club. That's probably the main reason, as I'm normally always in a CEO. The money is not the worst. I'm pretty sure it can hold up to 250 to 350,000. I mean, you've just got to steal supplies. Some of the missions are actually quite fun to do, but some of them do take quite a long time, especially driving slow vehicles around the map. It's definitely, you know, not the worst business to own. Obviously, you do need to have a motorcycle club to actually be able to own it. But again, it's not the worst business. It's alright money, but with the timing and obviously how quick you want to be able to make money, it's definitely just not worth how much I spent on it. Now, coming in at number 8, I am going to get so much people in the comments having a go at me for this. I have put my MC club. Now, hear me out. I have not used my MC club in what feels like a century. Now, don't get me wrong, it is a very, very good business, okay? I completely think that is a great business. But I feel like with all the motorcycle club missions, they're just boring. There's not really much to it. There's just nothing special about the business. Obviously, you can buy all the stuff like a weed farm, a counterfeit cash, and all of that stuff, a cocaine lockup. But even they're not the best things. Like, they don't make loads of money than some other solo businesses that you pay a lot cheaper with. And honestly, I'm happy to take it in the comments and hear what you guys have to say. But for me, this is coming in at number 8. I mean, I'm ready to hear it. Alrighty, coming in at number 7, it is going to be my bunker. Now, same as the facility, I have had this business for such a long time, and honestly, I just completely forgot about it. Now, the reason why this is a bit higher is because the money's actually good and the missions are somewhat enjoyable, but, I mean, again, it's just a business that I really forget about, and I never ever, whenever I'm in a public lobby, I never see people doing this. I mean, don't get me wrong, do I think it's a bad business? No, not at all. Do I think it's a good business? Yes, but, I mean, the money's alright, but it's just like, there's so many better businesses that you could do. Obviously, I mean, where I am on the map, obviously the bunkers are normally at the sides, but I'm just never really going to come out here to do bunker missions when I could be in Los Santos a lot closer to all my other ones and be able to make better money and quicker money. Don't get me wrong, it's a good business, but it is going to stay in the number 8 for me. I mean, listen, if you guys don't agree with me, let me know in the comments down below, but number 8 is fair for me. Number 7, was it number 8 or 7? I've completely forgot. Alright, it was number 7. So, the bunker's number 7. Alright. I've just gone in the bunker by I've gone in the bunker by accident. What a fucking idiot. I didn't mean to do that. Alrighty, now coming in at number 6 is going to be my garment factory. Now, I actually haven't done all the missions on the garment factory, but I do know that there is some really good money to be made. That is why it is in the middle of my list, because, oh, there's a cat. Hello, kitty. Because I don't think it's the worst business, but obviously I haven't really been able to use this business as much as I wanted to. So it's going to be in the middle. I mean, from what I've seen, you can make some really good money from the missions. You obviously get your own weapon stand and everything like that. It's a great business, but again, with all the missions and stuff, the missions can be long and can be really annoying. Obviously, I have done one of the missions, made 150k, good money, but some of the missions there were glitchy and stuff like that, so that is why it's going to sit in the number 6 position, or bang out in the middle. Now, coming in at number 5 is going to be my Casacta. Now, I couldn't be asked to travel all the way over there for obvious reasons just to come back. But the reason I put it at number 5 is because it is still a great thing to own. Obviously, the Cayo Perico and all the stuff like that. But honestly, with the nerf coming in, I mean, you're not even making $1 million anymore. You're obviously, with all like the stuff you can get, like tequila and all that, they've been nerfed massively. So the money has dropped a lot, where other businesses have been buffed with all their money increases. And I mean, the cost to actually set up the Cayo Perico is up by 300%, and then the actual like success payout rate is gone down by a lot. So honestly, it is still definitely worth buying if you enjoy having fun. And honestly, they've made the Cayo Perico 10 times more harder as a solo player to actually be able to make the money. That is why it's in my number 5th spot. Obviously, still a great business, still better than the other businesses behind it, but again, it's just not really the business that it was before, obviously with all the nerfs and stuff. Well, not having to travel long, it is my auto shop coming in at number 4. Now, I love the auto shop. Being able to deliver vehicles making 50, 60, 70k is so easy. Again, the missions are good missions. They're quite good and really fun to actually do. Enjoyable missions, good money. You get to store your vehicles on there. But again, it's one of those where do you actually want to do it all the time? Now, obviously, the missions are actually quite long and can be quite annoying. But again, it's still some fun things to do. The auto shop is actually one of my favorite businesses, but obviously I don't think it's the best. But again, a very good business, a very worth buying. I think they cost 2 million. I might be wrong. I would definitely recommend investing in a auto shop if you haven't already. Being able to store a load of cars, loads of missions, and being able to deliver vehicles. But as a solo player, it's definitely not the best way of making money. Now, making it into my top 3, coming in at number 3 is going to be my Nightclub. Now, this is the best solo passive business to own, where you actually haven't got to do anything. As long as you have a high popularity, you could be making up to 50,000 every single GTA 5 day. And honestly, this is actually, again, one of my favorite businesses up there with the auto shop. But again, all you have to do is up your popularity, and once that is, you got quite a while with the popularity being high, and you're making 50k per GTA 5 day. I can't remember how much this is. I actually think it's actually relatively cheap to buy. It is definitely worth doing, definitely worth investing in. The missions are fun, being able to restock, being able to repopulate, a very fun missions, and actually selling all of the stuff. You get to hire stuff and all of that. Again, a really fun business to definitely invest in, and that's why it's made my top 3. It's a very good money maker, especially you don't have to do a lot of stuff for it. Now, numero dos, again, one of the cheapest businesses in GTA 5 and one of the best money-making businesses is going to be the CEO building. Now, this is actually one of the oldest businesses in the game. I have made a few videos on this, but again, the money you can make from this business, especially the price you paid for it, is insane. I mean, you get your own little fucking office. It's honestly one of the nicest offices you get as well, and the money you get, the car delivering cargo, stealing cargoes is actually really, really fun. The pay you can get, and you can actually have up to 116 crate business with the CEO, making up to 2.5 million per time. So you can make 2.5 million each time you sell your stocks. Obviously, it will take a lot longer, but is it worth buying? 100%. Is it definitely top 2 out of all the businesses? 100%. Would I recommend investing? 100%. The CEO business, if you get the premium edition of GTA 5, you actually get it for free. And again, the money is so easy to make, and the missions are really, really fun. I would definitely recommend buying. Now, coming in at number 1, the best business to own in GTA 5, in my opinion, is going to be the agency. Now, this business has received the biggest buff ever. You can make up to 2 million per mission you do. Obviously, the missions are quite long, but the missions, I've done the missions before, they're really, really enjoyable. You obviously get to do it with Franklin and Lamar, which is obviously very, very OG back in the day. This business, honestly, when I first brought it, I didn't know if it was worth it, but honestly, you get your own weapon stand, you get to purchase weapons and all of that stuff. It's basically got its own ammunition store inside. You obviously get to have your own massive office, and the missions, the payout on the missions now is honestly incredible. The missions are really fun, and they're actually really interesting to do, and the payout of 2 million per mission you do is just incredible. Obviously receiving a massive buff, and obviously the Casacta receiving a massive nerf. Obviously other businesses have been buffed with their payout increases, and I'm pretty sure this had a 300% or 200% business increase, which is honestly makes it so worth to buy. Would I recommend investing in the agency? 1,000,000%. It's definitely worth the money you pay for it. I can't actually remember how much you pay for it, but I definitely recommend buying it. But that is going to be a wrap for this video. If you guys do disagree with anything I have made or anything I've said in this video, let me know in the comments down below. I appreciate you staying to the end of the video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you boys in the next one. Take care. Peace out.